What's going on, car family? I'm Ben Wayne, and thank you for joining me in another video. Today we're here to check out an electric offering from Subaru. Typically when I think about the Subaru brand, I'm thinking all-wheel drive, off-roading, that outdoorsy stuff. But this is an EV. This is the 2024 Subaru Solterra, and it's based off the same platform as the Toyota BZ4X. So you're going to see a lot of similarities if you're familiar with that vehicle. So right off the top, let's go ahead and talk about the charging, the range, and the setup. So this is a dual motor setup, right? The range is 222 miles. It's capable of being charged on a fast charger from 10% to 80% in about 35 minutes, which is down roughly 10 minutes from previous years. If you do a level 2 charger, it can be a full charge at about 9 hours, 8 or 9 hours or so. What you're looking at is a 72 kilowatt hour battery. And again, that's why your range is around 222 miles. So it's not the greatest of range, but it's enough to get you around town if you're into electric vehicles like that. And of course, with the dual motor setup, it's all-wheel drive. Now, the output, we're looking at 215 horsepower and 249 pound-feet of torque. Your 0 to 60 time is going to be roughly 6 seconds. So those are the figures right there, right from jump. A lot of you guys like to hear those numbers right at the beginning of the review. Now, talking about the styling a little bit, straight off the bat, this is a funky looking vehicle. I'm not going to lie to you. So right from the front, we're looking at all LEDs, of course. We have LED daytime running lamps and then 4 individual LEDs for your headlamps. Now, what jumps out at you is, the fake grille or the false grille that a lot of EVs have. That one stands out in particular from the front on this vehicle. And then also the cladding. Now, most Subaru vehicles, have the cladding, but on this one, it kind of looks, I don't know. So you have this unpainted cladding on the side, on the front and rear of the vehicle. To me, it looks a little unfinished, but that is the Subaru aesthetic when you look across, the design language across their platform. So it is still very much Subaru. Opening the hood, there isn't a frunk offered. You open up the hood, you'll just see a bunch of electrical components. Of course, that torque kicks in instantaneously like it would on any EV, so that acceleration is there. The handling feels nice. Now this vehicle weighs about, I want to say 4,800 pounds or so it's not light, as most EVs aren't. That battery pack brings a lot of weight with the vehicle. Now, coming to the side profile, you'll notice to go with the gloss black side view mirrors and the gloss black accent on the hood, we do have a gloss black roof. But again, those, plastic arches in the front and rear of the vehicle do jump out at you. They do have 20-inch wheels. Now, this does come equipped with 20-inch wheels. Your rotors are 12.5 inches up front and 12 inches in the rear. Your ground clearance on this vehicle is about 8.3 inches. So you still get a decent amount of ground clearance, even though this is an EV from Subaru. They still got to keep it true to the brand, in some aspects. It has to still be a Subaru. Now, the overall length of the vehicle, this is a compact EV SUV. So your length is going to be about 184.6 inches. Just giving you guys an idea of the size of the vehicle. Coming towards the rear, we do have those unique LEDs. And again, if you look at the lower bumper portion, you'll notice you have that kind of like unfinished black cladding back there as well. Now, if you open up the hatch, what we're looking at is about 24 cubic feet of storage. You can easily increase that by dropping that second row. That will increase your storage capability to about 63.5 cubic feet. Now, one thing I noticed from the rear of this vehicle is that there isn't a windshield wiper. And that's because Subaru has stated, due to the aerodynamics of this vehicle, they were able to get away without incorporating a rear windshield wiper. So that rear windshield should stay clean in rainy conditions. So you shouldn't need one due to the aerodynamics of this vehicle, according to Subaru. Now, taking a look at the interior, of course, you'll notice right off the jump here, we do have like a landscape infotainment system that's 12.3 inches wide As opposed to the traditional portrait fixture that most Subarus have, this is straight out of Toyota. It is easy to use. The camera system is nice as well. It's nice and responsive, wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto as to be expected. Now, the dash is covered in this, you know, unique material here. Now, it does have a soft touch padding underneath it, but it's a really unique cloth. I don't see that in a lot of vehicles today. Now, on the driver's side, looking at the instrument cluster, with the way it's been positioned, it doubles as an instrument cluster and really a head-up display system. You have this new Squircle steering wheel, and it's flat on the top and bottom. That gives you visibility to that instrument cluster, so the steering wheel isn't blocking it in any way, shape, or form. That is really unique. It makes the steering wheel look like it has a super long neck, which I thought was kind of weird, but the functionality of it, I definitely understand it. Now, behind the steering wheel, we do have paddles for your regen braking settings as well. Just wanted to point that out. The seats, the driver's seat is 10-way power adjustable, while the passenger seat is 8-way adjustable. Door panels are covered in an injection molded material, as to be expected. You have piano black accents, and then, of course, straight lifted from Toyota, the window and side view mirror controls here. One touch up and down, that's pretty nice. And coming lower, we do have storage on the bottom of the door as well. Now, one thing I like about this vehicle is the large panoramic roof. I did notice that there is a divider in the middle of the roof. Unfortunately, that's probably just for structural rigidity, but you do have a huge panoramic roof bringing in tons of light into the cabin. Seats overall, they're fairly comfortable. They do feature 3 levels of heating and cooling in this application, so I find that to be nice. Let me go ahead and switch the cooling seats on because it is hot out here. So the seats cool relatively quickly. I feel that instantaneously. Wow. Wow. These are some of the best cooled seats I've had in a while. I mean, that was instant. It's like blowing ice cold AC into the seats. That's what it feels like. Coming further down in the center console, we do have some storage here. This is your wireless charger that sits in the middle of the center console. Now, the center console does have 2 levels. On the bottom level, we're looking at 2 USB Type-C chargers and some additional storage in this open area. We do have 2 cup holders and then some storage in the rear of the center console as well. Now, I will point out that there isn't a glove box located in this vehicle. I think in the Toyota application, there's a heater or something located there, but in the Subaru application, we don't have that either, so we don't have a glove box. I think they should have just put the glove box back there, in my humble opinion. Coming towards the rear seating, you're looking at around 35 inches of legroom back there. The roof, the panoramic roof does eat into some of that headroom. So if you're above average height, you might be running out of some headroom back there, but the rear seats are heated and you do have 2 USB Type-C ports as well as air conditioner vents back there as well. So overall, you're going to be relatively comfortable. Now, let's talk about the handling a little bit. Typically with EVs, they're really quiet. The same is the case with this one. I'm taking these curves at a higher rate of speed, no body roll notice whatsoever. And these times cars are really good with hiding their weight. Even the EVs, you're not experiencing a lot of body roll whatsoever. It's planted, it's flat in this vehicle. And of course, you're getting that all-wheel drive system. Subarus are known for all-wheel drive, so of course, they're gonna get you all-wheel drive in this particular setup. So this one is priced at around $55,000 as shown. It's finished in a storm gray metallic with the black accents throughout. Kind of gives it, this rugged look with that plastic black cladding that's everywhere. I don't expect everybody to be a fan of that, but if you were a fan of Subaru, maybe this is, the EV that you would be taking a look at. Let me know what you guys think about this one in the comment section. I just wanted to do a quick overview of this Subaru Solterra. This is the first time I've actually seen one on the street, even though it's been out for a while and has some minor updates for 2024. Let me know what you guys think about this one in the comment section. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. And until next time, I'm Ben Wayne, the automotive reviewer that YouTube deserves. I'll catch you guys in the next one.